Which are the best stocks to trade? That's definitely a big question. And in this presentation, we want to go with you through methods of selecting and finding those. Focus today is a little bit more the longer term investor. So what is a longer term investor? Those who hold a position for a couple of weeks to even a couple of months. And we show you some examples how systems can provide you the help and guidance to make those decisions continuously for you. Let me introduce myself. My name is Thomas Barman. I'm your presenter today, and I want to make you aware that we are not acting as broker dealers or giving financial advice. Only licensed brokers can do that, but we provide system knowledge and systems to you that help you making decisions right from the chart. Here, this chart shows you the listed stocks on US exchanges between the year 75 and 2015. And you see the number since the dot-com crisis went rapidly down. So today we have about 3,700 stocks to trade, ETFs and ETNs, all of that excluded. Yeah, but that's a big selection of stocks where to choose those that are important for you and can bring you the benefit and reward that you want, that's a challenge. In our aim of helping you to answer the question, which are the best stocks to trade, we want to give you some indications of what to look for and how to benefit from that. So number one, stocks with a sound volume. Okay, what's a sound volume? We like stocks that have at least a 2 million average day exchange of stocks, because then you can have easy fills, easy ins, easy outs, and also we usually focus not on very, very little pricey stocks. We like stocks above $30. Most important, you want to trade stocks with an indication for direction of price move, because why to tie up your money in something that is not moving? So that is a request for having a system that gives you clear-cut entries, exits, and protection levels or stop levels where you have to change your position and maybe move from one asset to another or going long or short in an asset by the indication of a system. Very essential, very important for making the right stock change. And number three, stocks with a solid option chain. Yeah, even so you might not trade your option because you want that so that you can repair your trade in case something goes wrong, because that is helping you either to reduce the amount of loss that you make or even giving you the ability to turn a loser into a winner through clear repair strategies. But for that, you need a good option chain, which is giving you very tight bid-ask spreads and giving you a good overview of individual strike prices where you can maneuver in and out of a position. Unfortunately, those selection criteria are usually not considered by the private investor. And the private investors usually make the following choices. Stocks that are recommended, so somebody is saying they're good or bad, the same set of assets over and over. Yeah, just they trade a set of Tesla and Apple and Netflix, and even when they don't move, they tie their money in there with the hope that a move is going to come. And they don't never look at the repair strategy. So therefore, often they're facing drawdowns that are excessive and taking away all the benefits that they had produced over time when one of those portfolio stocks is going into a different direction without them having a repair strategy on board. In our mentorships, we teach you to totally not operate that way. We want you to operate focused, dedicated, and with a clear entry and exit strategy at trade entry. And we show you some examples in that. And we follow institutional money moves. And that's the way we do it with the model. When the price of an asset is coming out of a certain containment area that will be recognized by other market participants and our software, then we will get an indication of a pre-stage of a price move that you will see on your chart. And then also we calculate how far shall that price move be at minimum or at maximum so that we can participate in it, and we give ourselves clear-cut rules and regulations where to enter, where to exit, and how to adjust the trade in case it goes wrong. With all our models, we always trade then with defined entries, as said, with defined exits, with defined stop or adjustment levels, and also with an odds evaluation, yeah, because when you can bring the expansion of a price move in relation to where you should put your stop or adjustment level, then you can bring things together and with that manage your investment risk and opportunity trade by trade, step by step. So after hearing all this, let's look jointly what are the opportunities for finding the right stocks within asking what's the source for your stock finding. In case your source is the S&P 500, which is a good bunch of stocks, but then daily you have to go through 500 individual stock charts for selecting those that are important on a day-by-day level. Or if you do it week by week, then once a week you'll have to do that work. Or you say I only concentrate on the biggest 100, and that all goes by market capitalization. Yeah, the biggest 100 companies, or you say focus on 30, like the Dow 30, they give me a good bunch of them, or the NASDAQ 100, then you go through 100 charts, or the Russell 2000. That means to seek out of 2000 opportunities the ones that fit. However, you want to overlay it with what you just learned, yeah, with stocks with a certain volume, stocks that move, and trades that you can repair. All of that we did for you already, bring together a good bunch of stocks out of all those sources, which we monitor on a day-by-day basis and help you to either scan on your own or using our Neverloss trading alerts to find the stocks that are moving and giving you the indications of which of the signals and in which directions they were pointing. Nowadays, a good fisherman is fishing where the fish are, and you, as a good trader, you want to trade where the prices move. And we help you finding those price moves, and you can see them on your charts within the systems that we're going to introduce to you today. Let us jointly take a look at the S&P 500. Usually you see that pie chart by market capitalization or size or value of the company. What we did here is different. We took the 500 companies out of the S&P 500 by major industrial sector. You see here technology, consumer, financials, industrial, energy, materials, and so on. And then said, okay, how many stocks are in the individual sector, giving you an opportunity to trade. And then you see here the biggest sector is consumer. 28% of those 500 are consumer companies that are listed, 16 technology companies, 15 financials. Within what we showed you prior, we did a selection of that and also the Russell and all others. And this is the sector of how we slice it. So we have a little higher technology focus because we find a lot of good stocks in there that are easy repairable and give us the volume that we need on a day-by-day basis. Number two is also consumer with us, then financials, and we help you categorizing in our alerts and in our mentorships those stocks that you know from the get-go. Some are excellent with the option chain and everything to be traded along with. Others are under good conditions. Others you need to go potential by potential. And for some of the scans where we do scan the S&P 100 and the NASDAQ 100, we highlight some that are not advisable to trade with options, but potentially as a stock trade. Yeah. So you always be in a picture from the get-go which stock is fulfilling the conditions that we said, or which one, by not fulfilling the conditions as perfect, is carrying a little bit higher risk for you as the investor or trader. With our systems, we are looking at pre-indications or pre-stages of a price move, and we differentiate the following system by system. Early stage of a price move, yeah, so there's maybe a lower probability that it holds true. However, it might have a bigger benefit because the price move was not initiated yet. Initiation stages, so definitely something is happening and going on, and continuation stages. So we'll see already on the chart a directional move, and we want to be part for a certain amount of bars in that. And I'll show you examples this way as a long-term investor, but it works also for day trading and swing trading. But today our focus shall be a little more long-term investing, giving those people who have and hold a portfolio a couple of ideas of how to trade and invest differently. What you see here is the Neverloss Trading top line chart. And always, that's an indication in all our systems, we measure at entry, bar by bar, how far the expansion goes. SPU stands for speed unit. That's the price expansion at entry that we expect. And so here for Amazon, at the last bar here, it would be measuring an expected $30 price move, which is in reference to 3.6% return on cash. And the stock here by indication is an uptrend. How do you see uptrends, downtrends? Look at here, we frame downtrends in red and we frame uptrends in blue. And always you have these red line underneath, giving you your potential for trailing a stop if you are in an investment for a longer term hold or in one or the other direction, so you always know when a directional price move comes to the end. But then we have also initiation stages, yeah, where you see here, okay, so early, that's the year 2016, yeah, at the beginning, we had a sell indication for the asset, and we'll do that either to that target dot that is on a chart that would be in reference to that SPOO, but there's a couple of other indications where we usually go on blue and red bars up to 5 bars, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, so yeah, and then we would be out, or also we go light tower to light tower. Light tower candles are the ones with that cyan dot inside, some specific thing that we developed, so that help you to indicate highlighting the candles that have a trade initiation, trade exhaustion pattern, and you will see that again here because we had again here trade initiation and trade exhaustion. Yeah, so here after that last price move, after that buy indication, then the trend was exhausted and we went the other way and did it again the same. So trend early move, confirmation move, 5 bars out, and we were at target 2. This is a weekly chart, so every bar represents a week, and you see even lately how we gave a very exact indication for Amazon within going long, moving to at least this one, and then you see these lines here, we call those box lines, and at the box lines then we broke through finally, concluding the uptrend. And if you were still trailing in that, you would be in it, or if you trade for a shorter time frame, which we often encourage you for up to 5 weeks, on orange bars up to 10 weeks, then you would be still in a trade moving along with the price move with a clear-cut indication of where you need to adjust your trade or where the momentum is changing from a long environment to a potential short environment. Do your today's charts give you all that? There is more information on the bottom. I don't want to overfreight you. We teach that here of how to operate and use that in mentorship classes. We have a very special offer for a product that's called, or mentorship that's called Never Lost Trading Top Line Lite. That's only available for a certain period of time. The full top line system is having all indications. The Lite has something that we took out to save us some time, but therefore making you a better price offer. If you're interested in that, call us in at the office 866-455-4520 or write an email at contact@neverlosttrading.com. We are happy to go through the details with you because I can't pack everything here in the presentation. Let us take an example of a financial stock. This is Goldman Sachs. Yeah, also for the year 2015 into 16, all year long 2016 into the first couple of weeks. Now we are writing February 24 when I make this recording, and you see the same patterns repeat themselves. Yeah, clear indication, go short in the asset, and then after a certain amount of bars and the second light hour in a row, we concluded that trade. And if you traded or wanted to trade longer, this is your guiding line. And then you see, oh wow, reversal trade. But as you saw it before in our indication, we only trade when that high is ticked out. That wasn't the case. The low wasn't ticked out. So no trades where prices didn't move. But then again, you were ticked into trades when prices started to move. And we have two wonderful opportunities if you took them. And there you could have trailed along with a weekly chart going and taking the moves all the way up. And then you would also know in the conclusive stage where there was the last light tower in that series telling you it's about time to leave that trade because now we're having a haltering price move to the side, and you could have invested during that time your money into a different asset. That's also important. We want to trade where prices move, invest where assets give us directional price move we can participate in to the up or downside, and we show you how you can do that any in any account. Yeah, so it's not limited to just the margin account. We can show you to do that in any account. With our systems, we also can help people who are in 401k investments, giving them clear ideas of where to change direction or what to do. Here, for example, you see that's the DIA. Yeah, so if somebody is heavily invested in large cap and they go along with the Dow, so here you see on the chart 2008 forward to today, giving you an indication in red frames where prices go. So you saw here definitely our system was showing clear indications of where to go short, yeah, and that was confirmed. and then going short with the portfolio, and again go long. And you see here how you can trail your price move to the point of saying, there I need to act and potentially need to take a different price challenge. But that wasn't a fact because the next candle didn't dig out the low. But then we had a very nice long environment with little interruption being out here at that candle. And here again, nice long environment, and you can trail your stops and trail your portfolio strategy without hustling in and out of positions, because that's always hard on a 401k with clear-cut buy and sell indications, with clear-cut stops right on the chart with the help of those red lines. This chart over here shows Google on a weekly chart on our introductory system to algorithmic trading and high probability trading, which is called tradecolors.com. So you see here highlighted the acknowledged chart situations. You want to have two of a kind of the same color. Yeah, so this orange box, and the next candle ticks it out, and you have two choices. Either you trade for the price development that's spelled out here in the price approximator, or you be out after 3 bars in the same direction. So how did it pan out over all these individual highlighted as trade situations? Yeah, so the first one came to target, or we be out at bar 3, so we make even a little more. Then the next one was a loss. Yeah, that also happens. That's part of trading. It's not 100%. Then we have a nice winning trade on the way up. Then we have also a winning trade on the way down coming to target. Then a win on the up coming to target. And now we would have an open trade. So you see, even with our basic system, you get clear-cut indications for entry, for exit, for stops. And also we give you the tools on hand to evaluate the odds for the individual situation, helping you to position size according to the odds appraisal of the chart. Yeah, and you can learn all of that with us always in a mentorship. We only teach one-on-one because we want to be there at your best available time, at the best days, focusing on your pace of how you learn. All our sessions are recorded, and there's a lot that comes with it. We install the software, you have real-time data for free, you have clear-cut entries, exit stops, we help you do position size, we give you an idea of the time in a trade. You saw some we had 5, some we had 3, some we had 10 bars in a trade. You learn all that with us, the risk handling and the risk management, and we always work with you on every system having a business plan. A business plan contains a financial plan, so what can you expect from trading, and also it contains an action plan, what to do, how and when. If that excites you and you want to learn how that can be done, then give us a ring at 866-455-4520, and we set up a session with you where we show you how the systems work under live conditions and how we hopefully can help you to turn yourself into the trader that you want to be. Or you write us an email at contact@neverlosttrading.com. We're looking forward to hearing back from you. Good trading. Bye-bye.